Hey guys, today we're taking a look at 55% level 1 Link's Dokkanfest physical Toppo. So we'll go over his kit and then we'll jump in. I'm assuming like less than 2% of people watching this video actually own this character because of the horrible scheduling that's been happening on Global. Alright, anyway, leader skill is special pose or tournament participants, 3 key 170. And then an extra 30% for Defenders of Justice, Space Traveling Warriors, or Final Trump card. Super attack is the Justice Tornado. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage. 50% raise there for both attack and defense. Passive is All the Justice That Remained. Activates the entrance animation once only. Reduces damage received by 11% for the rest of battle. And guards all attacks for 3 turns from the character's entry turn when there are another 2 or more special pose or Defenders of Justice category allies on the team upon the character's entry. So it's a pretty powerful entrance animation. It's not crazy insane. Like 11% damage reduction permanently is pretty good, but it's not like you're probably not going to live or die based off of that. Guard for 3 turns is pretty good though. Just to like get the rotations and stuff established early on. Let's see. Attack and defense 200%. That's just baseline. Then he gets an additional attack plus 150% when performing a super attack. Reduces damage received by 20%. That's just also baseline. Changes int key spheres to rainbow key spheres when HP is 50% or more. Yeah, that could potentially be a problem if you are running the LR Gammas on this team, which I am going to be running in this video, just to sort of see how the interaction is. Remember, the Gammas do want int key spheres. I mean, they could also use STR or AGL key spheres for the first 2 phases of their, like, sort of their unit. But ideally, you would want to give them the int key spheres because they do gain the guaranteed additional supers from those. So the fact that Toppo is changing int key spheres really is kind of, unfortunately, not a great pairing with the Gammas, who you kind of do want to run on this team. Special pose or Defenders of Justice category allies gain 1 key and 30% attack and defense. Then an additional defense 50% within the same turn after receiving an attack. And an additional 200% defense and guards all attacks as the first attacker in a turn. So even if you're not even if you don't have the intro buff active, you're still going to be guarding in slot 1, getting the extra defense. And then he's going to be getting an extra 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack in slots 2 or 3. So he's a pretty versatile character. He's supporting his orb changing. He can be a good slot 1 defensive character. He can do okay damage in slots 2 and 3. Of course, he does transform into God of Destruction Toppo. Can be activated when there is another special pose or Defenders of Justice category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from turn 4 or turn 6, just baseline. Pretty good condition. I mean, you're going to want to run him with at least like 1 other Defenders of Justice or special pose character on most teams anyway. And if you aren't, you can transform on turn 6 regardless. So. His links are Supreme Warrior, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. Pretty standard Toppo links. I mean, this is what you would expect from Toppo. And then categories, we have Special Pose, Tournament Participants, Defenders of Justice, Space Traveling Warriors, Final Trump card, Universe Survival Saga, Universe 11, Super Bosses, Realm of Gods, Transformation Boost, and Mastered Evolution. If we go ahead and transform into God of Destruction mode, his super attack becomes the Justice Flash. Massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy. In case you guys were a bit confused by the wording on this, he does get a massive attack raise for 1 turn as well as the regular defense raise for 1 turn. He's not like stacking attack massively or anything like that. The wording is a little weird on this. I wish they would just say massively raises attack for 1 turn and raises defense for 1 turn. Like just put 1 turn for both things. Like it just makes it easier to understand. All right, so passive becomes Determination to Abandon Justice. So 3 key, attack and defense 300%. Then he gets an additional 250% attack when attacking. Obviously really, really good. Then he gets an additional defense plus 100% when receiving an attack. And changes int key spheres to rainbow key spheres. That's the sort of the same thing that he has pre-transformation, but there's no more HP condition on that. Guards all attacks permanently, and then he's going to reduce damage received by 80%, but he then loses 8% damage reduction every time he receives an attack. So, you know, for the rainbow video, I'm obviously going to have hidden potential system investment in here. Dodge is going to be pretty, I think, important for this character, just to make sure that you maintain as high of a level of damage reduction as possible on this guy. But yeah, you guys will see he doesn't need crit. Additional could be okay for him as well. We'll figure it out. Nullifies Ki Blast super attacks directed at this character for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. So the turn you transform into God of Destruction Toppo, he actually is going to have a 100% chance to nullify Ki-based supers. So if you're going up against like Red Zone movie boss rush Broly or something, you can just transform against that Broly, and you know for sure you can't be hurt. He basically can't be hurt by that Broly. And then starting from the next turn, he has a 50% chance to nullify Ki Blast supers. So the first turn 100%, every turn subsequent to that is 50%. Active skill is the Sphere of Destruction, can be activated starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle once only. This is going to massively raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and all attacks become critical hits in battle. So the turn you use this active skill with Toppo, he is going to be performing guaranteed critical hits for the remainder of the fight. Very, very strong, which means you don't really need to give this guy a ton of crit. Crit can be pretty good for him if you wanted him to do more damage in base, but you're really not looking at this character as a damage-dealing character in base form, so I don't really know if that's the great play, but I guess it's worth considering. The good thing about this active skill is because it's turn 6 from the start of battle, if you transform into God of Destruction Toppo on turn 6 or later, you can immediately use the active skill, which is very, very good. 2 of his links change. Let me just make sure I know what these are. Hero of Justice and Signature Pose becomes solid support and godly power. Nothing incredible about these changes. It's just, you know, fits the character more than he's transformed into God Destruction mode. Okay, so we're going to jump into UI Goku Supreme Magnificent Battle. Again, this Toppo doesn't need to be in like some mega ultra long event to be able to show everything he needs to do. So we don't need to jump into like Red Zone movie boss rush or something. I think we should be fine up against UI Goku here. The friend Toppo, so this is a product of just the terrible scheduling. Obviously, most players, I would say, are not going to be summoning for Toppo. So I think what probably happened here is either like you're a mega whale and you're just like summoning for dupes of Toppo, or you're just not summoning at all. So the only friend I could find is 69%. So hopefully we'll just be able to see how mine looks throughout this video. But this is the team we're going to use here. I'll probably save the special pose team for his rainbow video. I also am going to be doing a separate showcase video on Rainbow Max Link's LR Int Captain Ginyu. I specifically did not want to do his video earlier before Toppo released, because Toppo is literally the leader of his team. So I'll do 2 more videos with like Rainbow Toppo, Max Link's Toppo, his own, and then the one with Ginyu on it. So we'll jump in with this. We have the 2 Defender of Justice characters here, courtesy of the Gammas and Jiren. So we should have Toppo's intro and his other conditions that we need to get. So let's go ahead and jump in with this against Supreme Magnificent Battle, Ultra Instinct Goku, and things should be able to go pretty well here. Both Toppo's turn 1. Okay, actually, no, this isn't the worst. I'm going to keep the UIs together. Remember, UI Goku's domain actually will buff Toppo, and then once we transform into God of Destruction Toppo, he's going to be getting... well, I mean, he already has the category regardless. So I guess, yeah, Toppo is going to get the full effects of Tech UI Goku's domain, because he is on Realm of Gods, of course. And I'm going to have my Toppo be next to Jiren, and then that'll be like the main rotation we have throughout this video. Let me just make sure that the intro is not skipped. Toppo, I love Toppo's intro OST. It's so good. All right, yeah, we gotta get. Maybe what if I just like blasted that like to the max volume in in this video? Just max volume Toppo intro. Get like the epic sax guy in there or something. I don't know. All right. So we'll put my Toppo in slot 1 again. I'm gonna be showing the 55% one, which is mine. Gamma's starting at 24 Ki is definitely very good. I don't really think Toppo's orb changing hurt the Gammas in this exact situation, because there aren't a ton of rainbow orbs anyway. All right, so starting out here, we have 227,000 defense with my Toppo. There's a lot of support on this rotation, though. Both Toppos are supporting, and the Gammas are supporting. So the entire rotation is supporting. On this exact rotation, we have 110% support. Both Toppos are giving 30% each, and the Gammas are giving 50, right? So we'll go ahead and grab this. The Gammas, we can do this, and then notice that we have 0 key issues, too. It's crazy. All right. Let's see how this plays out here. Remember, we're going to get the extra defense here for getting hit once. Okay, no super. 10.6 million. That's 55% level 1 links. I'll take it. Pretty good. Damn, I was kind of hoping he would super there. The Gammas are at 11.2. Remember, the Gammas need to do their 3 attacks, and then they get the extra stats. So if we do get the Hidden Potential System additional super on this turn, their attack stat is going to be like over 10 million for the 12 key super. Okay, let's see if they give us the 4th attack, which will be the Hidden Potential System, because now they're going to get their extra stats from this. We did get it, yeah. 12.4 million 12 key super. Okay, sure. And then we'll see the friend Toppo's attack stat here. 16.9. Remember, he's going to get the extra 100% attack for being in slots 2 or 3. So pretty good opening turn here. Toppo's finds guarding. Yeah, nothing. All right, cool. So let me actually... Okay, never mind. You don't need to adjust any volume stuff. Okay, obviously I'm going to keep the 2 UI Gokus together here. Probably want to just do this. At least we can get 1 build up for the AGL one here. It might be tough to get build up for 17 and Golden Freeze if we just like 1 turn every phase. I imagine UI Goku's going to kill here, so we'll move on to the next phase here. We're going to have Tech Jiren on rotation as well. Yeah, goodbye. All right, let's mute that real quick. We saw everything we need to see. Once we transform Toppo into God of Destruction, we can put the BGM back on. Okay, obviously we are going to do this. I'm probably just going to blast Toppo's intro or something. Jiren does need to get hit. I probably will just put Jiren in slot 1 just to get him his 5 hits that he needs to get right away here. He actually, yeah, remember, he has the damage reduction on his first turn. So I feel completely fine doing this with Jiren, just putting him in slot 1 there. I'll probably give the Agent Orbs to the Gammas, so we'll save those for now. Let's do this. And then the Gammas, we can just do that. Perfect. All right. Let's see how Toppo looks here in slot 2. Remember, Toppo gets extra offense for being in slots 2 or 3. 14.9 for this Tech Jiren. He got hit 3 times, so we should have his guaranteed additional super already. There it is. He's going to be guaranteed critting, too, because I think we just lowered their defense. Yep. That's completely fine. Okay, so Jiren actually does have his full hits that he needs. Toppo at 12.9. Pretty good. Additional? Wow. That is super. That was the level. Any crit? Oh my. Do you know how rare that this turn just was? Do you guys understand what just happened? That is incredible. Do you guys understand what just happened? All right, let's quickly break down what just happened. So my Toppo, of course, is 55%. We showed this in the beginning of the video. The only way he could have additionaled is through the level 5 free additional. So he had a 10% chance to do the additional. We hit the 10% chance to do an additional, and we hit the coin flip that it was going to be a super. Not only did we hit the 10% into the 50%, we then hit this. We hit this. Raises allies' chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 2 turns. We hit a 10% into a 50% into a 7%. That is crazy. That is insane what just happened. Okay, sure. That's Dokkan, I guess. Anything can happen. Kind of want to put AGL Goku in slot 1 just because he needs to get built up still. So I'll just not really... we could do this and give... Yeah, whatever. Let's just do that. I was going to say we don't need to give him the 18 key, but let's just do it. If we can do it, why not just do it? Let's do this, and then Toppo, we'll just float him off at this point. Do we want to save any orbs for next? Not really. Let's just do this. All right, you got to dodge the tech. Okay, good. It's got an 84% chance to dodge now. Well, 84% plus hidden potential system dodge. Okay. Get some damage in. Get that 7% crit chance support to the next rotation. All right, just dodge. Please, for the love of God. 84% chance to dodge. Thank you. All right, cool. All right, he is fully built up now. What? Wow, he actually got hit there? Was that a 98% chance we missed? I'm pretty sure we just missed a 98%. Because we dodged 3 attacks, right? We dodged 3. Remember, UI Goku starts out with... UI Goku starts with a 77% chance to dodge, right? We dodged 3 attacks. That's 21% dodge with 7% per dodge. Yeah, we had a 98% chance to dodge. What is going on in this video? Hello? Is the game broken? What is happening in this video? All right, hold on. UI Goku. Let's just inspect this. Is this passive long enough? All right. 77. The 5th line from the top. 77% chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. That is baseline. Okay. That is baseline. And then it says, plus an additional chance of evading enemies' attacks, plus 7% within the same turn with each attack evaded. We dodged 3 attacks, and then we got hit. So we did have a 98% chance to dodge from the passive, and then we had a 14% chance to dodge from the hidden potential system, which we failed as well. That's great. So on the prior turn, we hit a 10% into a 50% into a 7%, and then on the next turn, we failed a 98% into a 14%. This, I think, actually, if you look at like all the different, like, I don't even know, like, what's the best way to, if you look at all the different possible outcomes of different numerical probabilities throughout like every single video I've ever uploaded for Dokkan, this might be the most crazy video ever. Like, actually, what just happened? All right, I think we'll just go ahead and transform my Toppo here into God of Destruction, and we're not going to be able to immediately... Actually, we can't pop the active yet. Is it even worth doing? Damn, I actually... Because we're not going to be able to hold back is the problem here. This is... Because the next phase is the final phase of the fight. Let's put Toppo in slot 1. Do we? No, he lost his... No, let's just put him in slot 1. Let's put him in slot 1 and we'll heal as much as we can. Let's do this. we can't really hold back. Like, nothing I can do about it. Because Jiren's just gonna kill, right? Okay. Actually, would be kind of curious to see how much damage he would do with a super right here. Super? No super. Okay. Jiren's probably gonna kill him. 15 million. Remember, Toppo is supporting Jiren. This Goku cannot be debuffed, so we're not going to crit on this, but I gave my Jiren a lot of additional. Yeah, oh, normal, okay. Could have broken his super, potentially. These guys are going to get their first hit in. Alright, all we got to do is not kill on this turn, this next turn. Actually, we have our... Wait, no, we have our revive up, right, don't we? With AGLUI? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we have our revive up. Do I just like die on purpose? What if I just like put the gammas in slot 1 and I just like did this or something? Let me... Do I even want... Let's do this. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Let's do this. And I am also going to do this. My goal is to get all this support stuff up right now, and then we'll just hopefully immediately die. And then we can have a really good turn with God of Destruction Toppo next turn, because we're actually going to have double Toppo, which is not bad because we can actually link Toppo with himself. Let's do this. Okay, the dream here is we immediately get supered and we die. That is the best case scenario here. Super. Yes, yes. Okay, this actually went really, really well. So now we can transform with Toppo. Obviously, we're going to transform with my Toppo. Let me make sure we have this on. And let's go ahead and get this started. I messed up. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are not going to skip the animation this time. Okay, so now we can immediately pop the active skill as well. Remember, we are basically linked up with ourselves here, so we have everything up except for solid support. I'm pretty sure solid support doesn't even do much. 10% attack, okay, sure. 10% attack, yeah, it's not bad. We'll go ahead and pop Toppo's active skill. Remember, this is going to give him permanent critical hits guaranteed for the remainder of the fight. And we do have a 100% chance to nullify key-based supers. Unfortunately, I don't think this boss does a key-based super. And the fact that we revived immediately means he's probably not going to be supering on this turn at all. But let's just pretend that if UI Goku was supering at any point in the slot one here, I'm pretty sure we take double digits. The turn you transform into God of Destruction Toppo, like, you're pretty much not taking damage. Like, unless you're going up against like Goku and Frieza. We don't even have on global yet, but all right, let's go ahead and proc the active here, and we'll do some pretty good. Remember, this is a guaranteed crit, and he's getting a lot of damage from this. Alrighty. How do we want to do this? I think Jiren would probably just straight up kill him in slot 1. 294. Remember, he's 80% damage reduction and guard. And he's going to get 30% defense on super attack. And remember, he's getting 100% defense when he gets hit. So let's just see if we can quickly just in our head calculate this. So 294, he's getting 100% when he gets hit. That's going to be, let's just round up to 600. Then he's going to do 30% when he super 800. So 800k defense, guard, 80% damage reduction. Yeah, he's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid. All right. We could put the friend Toppo in slot 1, I guess. He should be okay. Again, I don't think UI Goku is going to be supering right away because he just supered and then we revived. We should be fine to do this. Toppo, I think, will be good, and then we can get a bunch of healing thanks to the same type key spheres here. So honestly, we pretty much showed everything we need to from Toppo. The only thing we didn't really see is the Ki Blast nullification, but it's not. I mean, it's like the Toppo is just standing there, and like the Ki Blast just goes through. Like, it's not that insane of an animation. Like, sure, we'll see it later on at some point here in a different video, maybe. Toppo is at 19. Remember, guaranteed crit here. It is possible we do get a additional, but very unlikely. Yep, pretty good damage. Super? Please super. Please super. Please super. Please super. I don't think he's gonna super. Oh, he did! Oh, okay, nice! Oh, again, this actually went very, very well. 84k, okay. And then Jiren's at 20. Remember, this is Jiren without his active up. There we go. This is a pretty rare KO screen to get at this point. 84k. Remember, UI Goku is also getting buffed massively by the domain. Toppo did take a few hits before he got hit as well, which means every time he gets hit, he loses 8% damage reduction. But overall, I feel like we actually showed that Toppo could be pretty good. Remember, 55% level 1 links. Obviously, things are gonna change once we get him rainbowed and link leveled. But I don't think we need to jump into anything else. I think this run did a very good job at showing Toppo's strengths. So let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST physical transforming Toppo. 55% level 1 links. We'll go ahead and start link leveling him up so we can show him on his max potential team, which I think is special pose. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.